Super Bowl stuff with us. Super Bowl ads. We got our friends from Albuquerque the Magazine. Tom Sanford's going to be in telling us all about their new issue. And one of my favorite guys, funny guy, Kurt Fletcher, is going to talk comedy and tell us a few jokes on the all-new Morning Brew with Friends.
Don't believe me, just watch.
I got a Morning Brew with Friends. I'm Dan Mayfield, and we got Adam Greenhood from Esparza Advertising. You guys had a big party yesterday here for the Super Bowl.
We did, yeah, we did. You know, the Super Bowl is the big day of the year for advertisers.
Yeah, no doubt.
It's the one day that everyone is really looking at the TV for the ads. And you know, the last few years the game hasn't been as good, but this year the game was as good as the ads, I'd say. So.
Excellent. Let's talk about some of the game stuff in the headlines. Right. Yesterday was the Super Bowl, of course. We were just talking about that. Tons of great commercials, and there was one local who actually got a chance to play, bringing a whole Super Bowl ring back to Albuquerque. On headlines brought to you by Tony and Guy Hairdressing Academy on the Morning Brew. So number 77 for the Patriots was a guy named Alan Branch. He's a local guy who was a standout. There he is there. Standout star at Siebel. He's from Rio Rancho. And I can't wait to see if he comes back to town and brings the ring. Those things are huge.
I heard he got
awesome.
in a couple. He had like 2 or 3 plays.
He actually had some
really
plays, and he actually had some issues early in the season. Didn't get a chance to play with a lot of the regular season games, but he got to play most of the playoffs with the team, which is excellent. He got it together. He got some plays.
Got it at the right time.
Right. I mean, that's amazing stuff. And to have locals who are playing on literally the world stage like that, I think, is one of the most fun things. Of course, though, for those of you who missed it in the last couple of seconds, it was of course the Patriots. You don't seem so happy about this.
Well, my fiance is a Seahawks fan. She went to Washington, UW, and so the house was probably a Seahawks. I'm a Niner fan, so I had no stake in the game, but I have to. And there were Patriots fans in our house as well. So it was up and down that last couple minutes. There was a lot of screaming on both sides.
I loved it. I'm of course a Marshawn Lynch fan.
Everyone is.
Right.
You have to be impressed with that man.
And I was like, man, why didn't they just throw it to that guy?
I think everyone on planet Earth was wondering why wasn't he the one with the ball.
Right. I think that's what it was. But so we got more headlines here. The Super Bowl is certainly the big thing that we're all talking about. I think one of the things that's going to kind of come to a head this week is, the Flying Star company filed for bankruptcy. This is kind of an amazing thing. The company's 28 years old. It's been a local company who started here. There's Jean Bernstein with her coffee roaster. And they had a really strong business for years and years. But then on Friday, they claimed bankruptcy protection, Chapter 11, which is an amazing thing. And they closed 2 stores, one in Santa Fe and one in Bernalillo. And the stores are $6.2 million in debt, which is not chump change. And but at the same time, that's why there is bankruptcy protection, so they can keep the business open still. And they said they're going to just move the employees from the closing stores back into stores that they have. But we wish them the best, because as coffee drinkers, we love to see the more coffee shops.
Keep it coming, Flying Star, right?
Right. But there's some good news in the business world, too. The New Mexico Angels last week announced that they have a new startup factory. This is pretty amazing. The startup factory is something that was started by John Chavez. I think there's his picture. He is a local entrepreneur, former cabinet secretary, who heads a local investment group that has been launching company after company after company. They've put 6 on the ground right now, and the Startup Factory 2 is going to bring even more. They have a new partnership with UNM that will leverage both UNM technology and UNM Foundation funds to get new startup companies on the ground, which is it's a very cool thing. And of course, a lot of us are really excited this week that locals broke more world records this weekend in ballooning. Did you watch this?
I did see this, yes. I think they got two records.
They broke 2 records, both time and distance. And there's Mayor Barry welcoming both of them back to Albuquerque. They're signing autographs. It must have been quite a party yesterday at the airport. I'm surprised they had the party during the Super Bowl. It was like at 4:30 when they had the press conference, and I'm surprised people showed up, but it was an amazing thing, and love to see Albuquerque staying on top of that.
Yeah, anytime Albuquerque can get a headline or get a world record is great.
And getting good press.
Yeah,
you know all about
exactly,
earned media. It's great stuff. And then finally, just a funny little one. Oh, woman called up APD and says, "Hey, you guys want to buy some trucks?" Apparently, she had a cell phone number for a detective in her cell phone and called the wrong person and offered to sell him trucks. So they said, "Sure, we'll go." And they picked her up.
Wow.
I love stupid criminals. It's excellent. And then don't forget today's Groundhog Day. And Punxsutawney Phil saw a shadow. We got 6 more months of winter. But we're going to be coming right back here in just a couple of seconds with Adam Greenhood from Esparza to talk all about Super Bowl ads. What scored what?
Love to tell you.
On the Morning Brew.